It's hard to imagine. I looked it up. It's been 5 years since I did a completion video project, or it was called The Beginning of the End. Here we are, 14 years later. Finally we can say, more or less, this is done. This is the final video of the City Square renovation project, and of course it got changed to Mercantile Center, but to keep all the videos consistent and easily searchable, we kept the original name of the City Square, which was of course the name of the project. Of course, it all started with this 7-story Unum building over here, which we've featured. This was wrapped up, and finally it became the Mercantile. And of course, this was, at last time, it didn't have the steakhouse or the other restaurant on the other end, but this is a completed structure, which, by the way, is actually the Filene's wing of the former Worcester Galleria Mall. That is literally the first and second floor inline tenants building. And so was that. That was part of it too. And it went almost all the way down to the end of the street, another 100 feet. And then it was completely demolished from that end over to that way. You can see the design on that building's wall. That's because the mall was attached to it. So you got the 110 grill there. AC Marriott Hotel there. Fuel America Coffee House. That was, I think they had the name up, but it wasn't open yet. Funny how they got that sign pointing wrong. Unless the wind, no, it's pointing wrong. Mercantile Street, it's actually pointing that way, which is front. This is Mercantile. So then we have the giant block of apartments that way. And again, the 110 grill there. We will pick this up way down that way. Actually, we might just pick it up on the way there too. As we're walking down, notice this parking garage over here. I looked it up on Google Maps to get an exact view as how big it used to be. It used to be another 2 sections that way where the Unum building is. And you can kind of see right about there where it ends at St. Vincent Hospital. That garage used to go all the way like to around there on that parking garage. So from there to there was demolished. It did hold the Guinness World Record when the mall opened as the world's largest indoor parking garage. And before the Worcester Common outlets closed, it wasn't even the largest in the state. But at one time it held the record. And I think it was till the Galleria Mall, Cambridge Side Galleria Mall opened. And of course, this is a giant block of grossly overpriced apartments. When they first opened, a studio ran you $1,500, and I don't remember how many years ago that was. Now, the last time I checked, the same studios go for $2,100 a month. And So here we are. I mean, we got a business here, although, yeah, I think didn't. Well, apparently he's doing something wrong. And by the way, by federal law, we are in a public space, on public domain. My right to keep the video full and intact, whether people want to be in it or not, is up to me. Not to say if it's workable that we wouldn't fulfill their requirement or what they want. But you're in a public space, public domain. In case you're seeing this, by law, I'm allowed to keep what I had. I'm gonna guess it's probably doing something it shouldn't be. Although it didn't look like it though. And then we got these giant apartments over here. So, yeah, when we get to the corner, then we'll continue on. Here we are on the southernmost side, where there is a second apartment building full of grossly overpriced apartments. Point of reference is I think it's the YWCA and the Worcester Public Library. Turnbull Street. We have not been able to use this all that much because it was always under construction. So here we are. There used to be a church right there. I don't think they're replacing it anytime soon. There was supposed to have been an Worcester Armory Museum moving into it, which was kind of fitting because apparently with all the church stuff stripped out, the building looks medieval, and that type of armor kind of fit with the building, kind of. So again, here's the back end of that same hotel. So I guess we'll wrap this up at Union Station. So I got a project there I'm going to record. And we'll get to that in a moment. Yeah, because Union Station's all blocked off, there's no good way to do this. Otherwise, we could have. Again, there's the sort of the end of the garage. Again, 2 window lengths of the Unum building there. It went further. They knocked 2 little ribbed sections out. And it used to go all the way from there, where you can see St. Vincent, all the way to that parking garage. That whole span was demolished. And that'll be it. The end of the City Square project. Hard to believe, but it's all over now. George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed the series and have a good one.